A very good morning to all students. If you carry your childhood with you, you never become older. You never become older. Students, this is second part of poem 2. I hope students, whatever I have explained in part 1, you all have completed whatever work I have given. And you all of you understood the theme of stanza 1, 2 and 3. Now this is second part of poem 2. As you know students, the title of the poem is Foreign Land. And the poet of this poem is Robert Louis Stevenson. Now in this second part, students, what you have to learn? Look at here. Brief summary of poem, stanza 1, 2 and 3. Then after, explanation of poem, stanza 3 and 4. And then after, questions with answers. As you know students that 1, 2 and 3 stanza I have explained in part 1. But let us recap the brief summary of stanza 1, 2 and 3. Now look at here students. As we know that in this poem, this is a poem about one little child. And through that child, the poet explained indirectly the different stages of life also. See the first point. Child has climbed up the cherry tree for the first time. As we know that small child has climbed up the cherry tree and that was his first experience. Child hold the tree with both his hands. Now look at here students. As we know that was his first experience, that's why he hold the tree tightly with both his hands. He was observing different places from the top of tree. He was sitting on the top branch of the tree and from that he was observing surrounding areas that he has never seen before. He was observing all that surrounding area for the first time. Child can see the next door garden, a river, the blue sky, the dusty road and the people traveling on those roads. These all things he was observing in stanza number 2 and 3. Okay. So all these places for him were very beautiful and he was observing for the first time. So that much part I have explained in part 1. Now before going to the next part of the poem, students, I would like to ask you some questions. Are you ready for giving answer? Okay. Now my first question is, on which tree the child climbed? Okay students, I am repeating once again. On which tree the child climbed? Okay, just now I am giving answer. On cherry tree the child climbed. I repeat answer. On cherry tree the child climbed. Okay. Now question number 2. Listen carefully. What can the child see from the tree top? I repeat once again. What can the child see from the tree top? Which are the different places? Okay, just now students, even I have also read the points. Just now I am giving answer. The child see from the tree top next door garden, a river, the blue sky, and the dusty roads on that some peoples were traveling. Okay, students. One more question that I want to ask you. According to the child, what is the mirror in the poem? I repeat once again. According to the child, or you can say speaker, what is the mirror in the poem? Just now I am giving answer. According to the child, the river is a mirror in the poem. Okay, once again I am repeating. According to the child, the river is the mirror in the poem. Okay, now I start remaining two stanza of this poem. Stanza number 4. Look at here, student. If I could find a higher tree, if I could find a higher tree, farther and farther I should see, to where the grown-up river sleeps, into the sea among the ships. Now in this stanza number 4, again the poet discuss about the next stage of life through the child. Here the small child thinking in his mind, here the word use if. Here if means here doubt. उसके मन में एक शंका है, वो छोटे बच्चे के माइंड में. What? If I could find a higher tree, if I get a chance to climb the higher tree, अगर मुझे मौका मिले तो उससे भी ऊंचे पेड़ पे मैं चढ़ूं, और पेड़ पे क्लाइम करके what I see, farther and farther I should see all the places that far away, those who are places far away from his place, I will observe, to where the grown-up river sleeps. Now, which is the another wish of that child? That I will see the grown-up river. Here the grown-up river means a river is a long and has been there for ages. So a river which slips into the sea. इधर वो छोटा लड़का क्या सोचता है कि अगर मुझे मौका मिले तो उससे भी जो हायर ट्री है, then I climb on that higher tree and from there I will see the river which meet into the ocean, which meet into the sea, where the ships were there. अगर मुझे मौका मिले तो इससे भी ऊंचे पेड़ पे चढ़ के वहां से मुझे क्या दिखाई दे, ये जो नदी जा रही है, ये जो रिवर जा रही है, वो ओशन में जहां मिलती है वहां बहुत सारे शिप्स तैर रहे होते हैं, वो मैं देखूं. दिस इज द wish of, this is the desire of the small child. Okay, now see what happened next. To where the road on either hand lead onward into fairyland, where all the children dine at 5 and all the playthings come alive. Here the highlighted word is playthings. You know, students, that the meaning of this word is playthings means toys. To where the road on either hand lead onward into fairyland. And here in this last stanza, the poet again think in his mind that if I will get a chance to see the road on either hand lead onward into fairyland, अगर मुझे चांस मिले तो उसे भी उसको दूसरा भी कुछ देखना था। क्या देखना था? वेयर द रोड, जो वो रास्ता जा रहा था, दैट रोड लीड ऑनवर्ड इनटू फेरी लैंड, वो रास्ता कहाँ लीड कर रहा था? फेरी लैंड में, वो जो फेरी लैंड तक वो रास्ता ले जाए, वो भी उसको देखना था। वेयर ऑल द चिल्ड्रन डाइन एट 5, उसको ऐसा रोड भी वहां से दिखाई दे रहा है जो फेरी लैंड की तरफ जा रहा था। वहां पे क्या होता है? वेयर ऑल द चिल्ड्रन डाइन एट 5, करीब 5 बजे तक सभी चिल्ड्रन ने अपना डिनर कर लिया होता है। एंड ऑल द प्ले थिंग्स कम अलाइव, एंड देन दे ऑल वेर प्लेइंग विद द टॉयज, and it looks like that they all are alive. Okay, so this is the imagination of the poet through the small child. Here the poet show the imaginary world of the child's mind. Okay, so all these things the child wanted to see from the top branch of the tree. So here this is the end of the poem. As you know students that here in the last stanza indirectly the poet also shows us that when we become a mature person, okay, when we become a grown up person, then all human beings wanted to go back in childhood. ओके जब सब पर्सन्स मैच्योर हो जाते हैं तब फिर से उनके मन में क्या विश होती है, क्या ख्याल आता है कि वी हैव टू गो बैक इन चाइल्डहुड, बिकॉज चाइल्डहुड is one of the best period of human life. As I told previously that this is one of the sweetest memories of our past. Okay, so this is here student I have explained both the stanza. I hope you all of you understood it properly. Now we are going towards the question answer part. Now look at here question number 4. How is the fairyland different from our world? Now here in last stanza, as we know students that poet used the word of fairyland. So हमारी रियल लाइफ से fairyland यहाँ डिफरेंट क्या है, मीन्स उसमें क्या तफावत है? हाउ इज द फेरीलैंड डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अवर लैंड? हमारी लैंड में हमारे वर्ल्ड जो रियल वर्ल्ड होता है उससे जो फेरीलैंड है वो दोनों के बीच में क्या डिफरेंट है? Now look at the answer students. In the fairyland, here look at here student, in the fairyland all the children dine at 5. In the fairyland here according to the poet करीब 5 बजे तक सभी चिल्ड्रन ने अपना क्या कर लिया है? डिनर कर लिया है. And all the playthings, here all the playthings means all toys, come alive. सभी toys कैसे लगते हैं? Alive. Okay, so I repeat once again students. In the fairyland all the children dine at 5 and all the playthings come alive. So this is the difference given in the poem. So here according to the poet, here the poet uses his imagination through the child psychology that the fairyland is a very beautiful where all children completed their dinner at 5 o'clock and all were playing with the different toys, and that scene looks a very pleasant scene and it looks like alive. Okay, now students we are going towards the next exercise. Now in your textbook students, here exercise B is also given, and this exercise is called comprehension type questions. Read these lines and answer the questions. In comprehension type questions students, some of the line of poems given. You have to read all the lines properly, and below that small type of questions given. First of all, I read the line, I saw the next door garden lie, adorned with flowers before my eye, and many pleasant places more, that I had never seen before. Now these are the few lines of the poem. Now what is questions? Look at here. Question number A. Why had the speaker never seen them before? Either some of the places the poet used here in this line, adorned, flower garden, okay, and many pleasant places. Here the first question is, why had the speaker never seen them before? उसने पहले कभी क्यों नहीं देखे थे वो सभी places? Because they are nearest, that all are places. Still why the speaker, still why that little child never seen them before? पहले उन्होंने क्यों कभी ये सब places नहीं देखे थे? Okay, now look at here the answer student. The speaker had never seen these places before because they are outside his own place. Now that small child was living in his home. For the first time he climbed the tree, and because he was going on the top of the branch of the tree, there he was observing all these places, and that was his first experience to climb the tree. Outside his own place and farther away. They all places are very far from his home. He had not gone to those places before or could not see them from where he was. वो जहाँ था वहाँ से उसने कभी भी वो places नहीं देखे थे. I repeat once again, this is slight long answer students. You all of you give here proper attention. The speaker had never seen these places before because they are outside his own place and farther away. He had not gone to those places before or could not see them from where he was. वो जहाँ था वहाँ से उसने कभी भी ये places नहीं देखा था. वो पहली बार he was climbing that tree, and from that tree he was observing all surrounding area. So this is the answer of question A. Now look at question number B. What is given? Where was the speaker now? Okay. Here look at their eyes. So the next door garden lie. वो places जब देखते हैं speaker यानी that child, तब वो child कहाँ होता है? Where was the speaker now? Now look at the answer student. Answer number B. Right now, you can read from here. Right now the speaker was on high up on a cherry tree. जब वो गार्डन और वो सब प्लेसेस देख रहा था तब चाइल्ड कहाँ था? Where he was? The speaker was on high up on a cherry tree. वो बहुत ही ऊपर की जो ब्रांच थी, top of the tree. On that branch he was sitting. Okay. Now look at the another comprehension type question. Number second. If I could find a higher tree, farther and farther I should see to where the grown-up river sleeps, into the sea among the ships. Now these are certain lines. Now question A. What does the speaker want to do? Through this line, What does that small boy want to do? उसको क्या करना था? Now look at here the answer, student. Here question 2a. The speaker wants to climb an even taller tree. उसको उससे भी ज्यादा टॉलर ट्री पे जाना था कंपेयर टू चेरी ट्री. उसको चेरी ट्री से भी ऊंचा जो पेड़ था वहां उसको क्लाइंब करना था. ओके, सो दैट वाज द डिजायर ऑफ द स्मॉल चाइल्ड. इफ आई गेट द चांस, अगर उसको मौका मिलता है तो, इफ दैट वर्ड यूज्ड, दैट मीन्स डाउट इज देयर. इफ मीन्स अगर उसको मौका मिले तो. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर बी. व्हाई डज ही वांट टू डू दैट? उसको ऐसा क्यों करना था? उसको क्यों अभी भी हायर ट्री पे जाने का मौका मिले तो उसको वहां जाना था? व्हाट वाज द रीजन? दैट वी हैव टू राइट इन क्वेश्चन नंबर बी. ओके, नाउ लुक एट हियर स्टूडेंट, व्हाट इज आंसर? Here, he wants to climb a taller tree so that he can see even farther. Here, I repeat once again. He wants to climb a taller tree so that he can see even farther. Here, this word meaning is far. From distance, many places are still there. So, if he will get chance to climb a taller tree, then he wanted to observe many far distance. From that distance many places are there. For far places he wanted to observe the far places. Okay, now next question, look at here student, question number C. What does he mean by a grown-up river? Okay, according to that small child, what is the meaning of the word grown-up river? Grown-up river का meaning क्या होता है? According to that small child. Okay, now look at the answer student. Here, answer number C. By a grown-up river, he means a river which has travelled a long distance. River which has travelled a long distance. He can see a river from the tree he has climbed and would like to see the river meet the sea where the ships sail. ये जो रिवर के बारे में जो बात हो रही थी तो वहां से उसको ग्रोन अप रिवर देखना था. ग्रोन अप रिवर मीन्स जो रिवर चल के किसको मिलती है? समुद्र को मिलती है, सागर को मिलती है, वो रिवर उसको देखना था. और that river meet to the ocean where in that ocean many ships were sailing. So उसको वो सीन भी देखने की विश थी, डिजायर थी. I repeat once again student, by a grown up river he means a river which has travelled a long distance. A river going, flowing and meet to the sea, and he can see a river from the tree he has climbed and would like to see the river meet the sea where the ships sail. And in that sea, he also wanted to see many ships were sailing on that sea. So that was the desire of small child. Okay students, so all these questions, even question B, this comprehension question also you have to write in your fair notebook students, and all the exercise A, answer this question also you have to write in your fair notebook, and word meanings also you have to write in your fair notebook. And once again the whole poem you have to read line to line and try to understand the theme of the poem. Thank you students. Have a nice day to all of you.